Hello world, Daniel Sapon here, your global sales and marketing coach and your mind transformation coach. Today I want to share with you how I closed one of my biggest deals in my career. That was about 6 years ago. I was working as a head of corporate sales for a Swiss digital marketing agency. And I did a bit of prospecting. So number one, I did a prospecting. I wanted to find out which organization in this country or in this city would really need our services. I wanted a blue chip, a big organization. So I checked out a lot of them, and one of the clients that I reached out to was LG. Now, when I reached out to them, the second thing I did was I did a research. I wanted to find out, do they really need my services? Do they really need our product and all that we have to offer? And when I did my research, I found out that they really did. Now I put my research in a document, which we call a proposal. Now the problem I have with a lot of businesses is that they have just one generic proposal and they send it to everybody and think that they are prospecting and they are eventually going to make sales. But it doesn't happen that way. This was very customized. So if you don't do research about a brand, how then do you find out what they need to give to them? That's the question you should be asking yourself. So I created a very customized document, and then I found a way to their CEO, who then was Mr. Choi. Yeah, where he was an amazing man. We had a very good conversation, but he wanted more information. So I brought more of my colleagues to go meet Mr. Choi in his office, and we had another great conversation. But one of the things that stood out was what they were doing as an organization, the things they were lacking, and what we could do for them, and what their competitors were doing, which was crushing their market. You see, until you let people know a pain or what they are not doing or they are doing that is affecting their business or that's affecting their investment or whatever it is, they may not make a decision. So always make sure that you do that. So I realized that made him give us more attention. And then we showed him more things or more clients we have worked with. Build credibility. Have slides, communication and things that make people realize that you are credible and you have worked with other brands. And we even invited him to our office. So he realized that because he's a big brand like LG, they can't make mistakes. So he visited our office. And then when I realized that everything was going smoothly, I invited him for lunch. I think I should have the pictures somewhere. And during that lunch, I remember very well, we had, was it a tuna sandwich? Or I think I had a tuna sandwich and a nice juice. We were basically talking about his stay in Ghana. I built that level of network with him. So I wasn't just now a salesperson or a business person, but I was a friend as well. You get it, I was a friend as well. Now, being a friend, we had lunch and everything. And then we wanted to have lunch again because we had a very good conversation. So we had lunch again and we had already had a good communication. So in the next lunch, I was going to bring the agreement form, not the contract. If you have watched all my videos, I mentioned that never say contract, never say sign a contract, rather say endorse an agreement form or authorize this agreement form. Lo and behold, during that lunch, that big deal was signed right at lunch. So the question I want to ask you is, with all these processes that I have listed out, what are you missing out? Maybe you prospected well, but did you do your research to bring out the value? Maybe you did that, but did you find out what their competitors and other things that could be a pain to give them the urgency to want them to act now? Maybe you did that, but are you credible? Did you show anything to make them realize that you are very credible? They can trust you with their hard-earned money, and they can trust you even as a business. Maybe you have done that as well. Have you built good relations with a client so that they don't only see you as someone who wants to take from them, but someone who genuinely also understands? He was living in another country. I wanted to find out genuinely how he was faring and all of that. That also built some level of trust. There are other things you can do to close very big deals, but this is how I closed one of my biggest deals with LG in Ghana. Follow these steps and learn other steps through my videos and then close one of your biggest deals as well. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of these rich content I share to bless people. And also do well to join my private Telegram group where I share even deeper insight and get more intimate to support, to help business owners to grow their business, their sales, and their community. Take care. My name is Daniel Sapon, and cheers.